I chose AMD here today to pick on because of that note and also because of a key level. But if you also remember, I believe it was yesterday or the day before, it might even be yesterday, AMD did have a data breach. So there was some skeptical traders possibly in AMD here yesterday. You could see the big move down there. That's the candle there, the second over. So that's yesterday, a big move down from 90 all the way down in. So, you know, today there's a big problem. And then what I've highlighted right here is just that $80 mark. So you come in on AMD and you're already at that 80. So it's like, okay, let's see where we can go from here. We're under the 50 period. How weak has AMD been? It's been absolutely brutal for the longs, especially if you're trying to catch the longs. So I actually figured that there would be some traders trapped today at 80 bucks. 80's been so good. Like I said, we can even pull this back even more if you wanted to extend this further. You'd see that 80's been holding $75, $80. So I think that can still hold. I mean, you're down 4% today into AMD, making some of these bases now at 76. How good was that down there if you're able to pick up some of these longs off of some of these wicks? We actually made a little bit of money there on the long as well. But here it is right here in the pre-market. It's on the sticky note. It's the number one name on the sticky note today for AMD. And here it is. These are 80s, man. We took it in the pre-market. We actually, our first position at 75 wasn't that great, but then we put on a decent size there, even though it's in the pre-market at that 80. That's how much I really like that level. And honestly, up here is like 81, 81.50. It's like, hey, if we broke that and we were wrong, then we would have got out and definitely been like, okay, the market's back, whatever, we're going to the upside. But instead, the complete opposite happened. And it actually gave you an opportunity to even get more short here as the market opened, because it basically barcodes throughout the whole pre-market, doesn't do anything at all. And then the market opens up, flush. That's where I should hit that toilet bowl animation here as you continue to go to the downside. And then we just start to get out, man. You know, every one of these about 15, 20% on the way down. That out right there is 78. So again, like we're in the money $2 and we don't really have anything back on here. That previous bottom is 79.30. So we've already cracked that. Like some of these outs here are 79. Like this is probably 79.30 right there, right? This 78.50, 78 right there on the way down. And then we take our last piece right there at 77 on the way back up. And we were chatting about this in the chat during the midday show, giving you guys our plan of action. But you could see we started basing out there. And I was like, you know what? Why, if the NASDAQ keeps going down, which it didn't, it's actually positive now, then these bottoms here can still make lower lows. Like there's a low, that's lower, and then we come in and make another lower one. But then when we take out at that time, the 50 period was down there. When we took that out, it looked like it was signaling a trend change for me. So we actually got out, and then we started picking on some longs where we made a little bit of money off the 77 long up to 77.50. But you know, AMD today, I feel like it wasn't a very tricky one, and that's what I'm always talking about, relative strength versus weakness. There's no way. The market is up right now. AMD's down 4%, or we're flat in the market, but down 4%. The market's nowhere near that. Pick on names that have a catalyst. Yesterday, the data dump there, or breach. Then today, the downgrade and the comments. So you got to be very, very careful about this. We've seen it's red, so there's no way I would try to bottom pick this long. Let's just keep forcing the shorts here on AMD.